We've only had one two-time winner.
That's right. Roy Daffrin, just the last event, had won twice. But I think today you're going to see somebody else also come up there. Mike Guinness, it is his time. He's been going faster every week. He's very smooth. He's very consistent. Also, possibly Larry Corning, who's been looking pretty good out of the San Diego area. So my prediction, we'll have another different winner today in Sportsman.
And you're going to get a good look at it next. We've got the Sportsman running in the wheel-to-wheel, fender-banging, high-flying, family action-packed fun on Fairgrounds Motorsports next.
Here's your lineup of the cars in today's event. The number 22 car, the white car, Jim Skipping.
And Jim, of course, is a veteran of the stock car wars at Imperial Raceway.
Coming out to the outside front row, a driver that lost a hood in the heat race, the number 05 Thunderbird, the only lady racing in the field, a driver that lives local here, just a couple of miles away from the racetrack here in the city of Imperial. That driver's name is Linda Alexander. And earlier, Tony had a chance to speak with Linda.
I have an opportunity today to talk to the driver of car number 05, and that would be Linda Alexander. Linda, about 4 years ago, your husband Alex and yourself were living in San Diego, and you heard from a friend that there was some dirt track racing going on to the east of you. What happened?
Well, yes, Tony, we heard, and we came down, and we watched for a couple of years, and when we decided we could afford it, we came down and we ran Pro Stocks last spring. And we ran all the races that they had until, unfortunately, my car got wrecked. And now they have the Sportsman division, and I've decided to run Sportsman. I did run Street Stock back east, but I think I like the Sportsman better.
Okay, when you first got here, and obviously, because it is kind of special to have a lady out driving with the guys in Imperial Valley, in terms of the racing associations there's been with stock car racing, there had not been a lady driver before. What kind of response did you get from the other drivers?
Well, it's kind of mixed. I'd say generally from the other drivers, once I gained their respect and proved that I was serious about driving, not just out there to prove that a lady could do it, that generally they respected me and we got along fine. Now,
you've got kind of a small crew. Well, in the last race that we saw, there was yourself and husband Alex, and you're both working on the car between races, and it's really quite a team you've got going.
Yes, it is. Both off and on the racetrack. We make a great team together. I couldn't do it without him, and it works out really well.
You've got one child that you have built a racetrack for in your backyard. Is that right?
Yes, my little 4-year-old has a go-kart, and she's just as anxious to get on the racetrack as Mom was.
Linda Alexander, the driver of car number 05. You can see her over and over and over again all year long here on Fairgrounds Motorsports. Thank you for talking with us, Linda.
Thank you, Tony.
Nice interview, Tony. And by the way, Linda, at this point, is in 5th place in our fast car standings.
As we take a check of the lineup for today's race, car number 15, that is Don McCullough. That car actually is the old car of Linda Alexander.
I understand there was a problem on a wreck earlier, like back in 1988, I believe, and it looks like Don has gone ahead and rebuilt that car completely.
Assisting his father, Vernon, today, Tony Lentz, and taking a check of car number 28. Tony with the checkered flag in his hand, holding it above car number 28, driven by Craig Hooser.
Hooser, 28 car, I believe, first or second time he's been racing with us here, Tony. The number 07 car, a brand new car, good-looking car, nice paint job on that car, and it looks like he has never raced that race car at all. 07, nice and clean, Brian Floyd.
And on back, a car in the Jim Skipping line of racers, and that is car number 27, driven by a very enthusiastic young racer. It's Ed Delgado.
Style of that car, I believe they refer to that as a Dodge Daytona style, and a good-looking car, but you can see he's had some problems on the front of it. He's got some duct tape up there.
As we head on back, car number 9, it's Starvin Marvin Evans. That car number 9 has been a real success for Marv, and right now in the 3rd position in the point standings as he has 58 points.
Moving on back in the line, a car that was looking very good during the heat races. One of the cars that I picked will take advantage of taking that high line on the tacky part of the racetrack since we put the water down. Number 17 out of the National City San Diego area, Larry Corning.
Corning, always a hard charger. He makes the trip over from the coast and always is one of the most competitive cars. Here's a new car. It's the 18X car. It's got a new body on it, I should say, and currently holding down the 2nd position in the point standings out of Westmoreland, California. There he is. That's Roy Daffrin.
Roy Roy, the winner of our last sportsman event out here at Imperial Raceway. He's a guy you want to watch today. Look at that body. It is beautiful, but I'll tell you what, from the way the guys are going around in the heat races, I guarantee it's not going to look that good at the end of the day.
As you get running around that track, there's a little regard for sheet metal and fiberglass for sure. Head on back, car number 1, a former champion of Imperial Raceway. In the number 1 car, another person from Westmoreland. It's Richard Rogers, currently holding down the 7th position in the point standings.
Richard Rogers, a few weeks back, becoming a grandfather for the 2nd time, and he does fly around the racetrack. And you can see bending down, talking to the drivers there, our head flagger today, Vernon Lentz. All right, now we've got the number 98 car, and as I said on the opening, a guy that is due for a win. He's looking good. This car really sticks on the inside of this racetrack. Watch for him to ride on the inside. The point leader in fast car at this point, number 98, Mike Guinness.
Mike Guinness, yet another guy from Westmoreland, and Mike has had some success at Imperial Raceway, puts together some great race cars, and he's really grabbing for the silver ring here in 1989.
The number 57 car, orange and black car, Ray Bonitas. Moving on back now, a car, another one of our blue cars in the back part of the racetrack, the number 56 car.
And in that number 56 car, that is Scotty McGrand. And checking out the last car here in the lineup, a beautiful race car, that number 40, one of the father and son teams at Imperial Raceway. It is John Roulette Sr. in that gorgeous, gorgeous 40 car.
John's first time out here, I believe, with the car, definitely in the 1989 season. And as you say, good-looking car. Look at that saying on the front of it. Instead of Mr. Good Wrench, that's Mr. Bad Wrench.
All the sportsman action from Imperial coming up next.
The Clydesdales, the symbol of Budweiser quality. Of Beechwood aging, the choicest natural ingredients, and a genuine commitment to freshness and taste. One beer lives up to all this. Budweiser.
Have a cotton-picking good time at the California Midwinter Fair and pick all the excitement up at the Valley's best carnival and entertainment place from Friday, March 3rd through Sunday, March 12th. Exciting car races and thrilling shows, great concerts, livestock shows and exhibits, enjoyable children's games, and countless family events and attractions that only this fair brings to you from Friday, March 3rd through Sunday, March 12th. So have a cotton-picking good time at the California Midwinter Fair. Advance tickets available at Fairgrounds Box Office and Valley Plaza Ticket Outlet.
Hi, I'm Bobby Locke of Locke Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. I depend on my engine to keep me in front of the competition. You can count on Locke and our highly qualified staff to give you that same dependability. Whether you need air conditioning, heating, solar, or sheet metal, you have my name on it. Remember, you can depend on me just like I depend on my engine.
Tony D along with Pete Scalzo, great to have you aboard again for Fairgrounds Motorsports, the Sportsman Division, running today at Imperial Raceway.
As we're setting up now, the green flag is out. We're underway. We're racing at Imperial. Front straight, a nice dive in there by Linda Alexander, running in second place. Your leader is Jim Skipping. Marv Evans is third. And back to your leaders now. Look at Skipping go.
Starving Marvin Evans in car number 9, dipping down low on Linda.
He's out on the inside, and they hit. They're going into turn number 3. Evans and Alexander hit that, forced Linda high, and now Marv Evans, number 9, has got second. Evans is high, and now diving on the inside of Evans is number 18X, Roy Daffern. Daffern moving into third.
Westmoreland Knight, Roy Daffern in that brand new car, in terms of the body anyway, a brand new body on that 18X car. Fine looking automobile. Looks like it's running pretty good right now too.
All right, now going into turn number 3 once again. Skipping up high. Evans down low. Skipping and Evans just about side by side. Now moving into the fray. Coming up in 4th place there. You see him on the top part of the screen is the number 17 car trying to move into 3rd place, and he does. Larry Corning is in 3rd. Now he's moving up side by side with Evans. And look at this now. Corning on the outside, almost 3 abreast. Going into turn number 3. Corning pitching it into the turn. In turn number 3, we've got a yellow here. That's the reason why. Oh, 3 cars messing up there.
There's Greg Hoosier along with Ed Delgado, and also car number 57 of Ray Bonilla.
All right, we'll set up for the restart there. That was exciting as they were going into turn number 3. Watch out for that number 17 car, Corning, although Corning had moved himself up to second place. But as you know, on the restart, we go back to the previous lap. We're back on the green. Corning has got to work his way up again. There he goes. He's going up high on the trap. The number 17 car. Nice move on the inside by number 9, Evans. Evans trying to get by on the inside there. Number 9, Evans. And on the outside, still holding on to the lead, is skipping side by side down the back straightaway. Who is it going to be going into the turn? It is still skipping up high. Evans down low. What a battle there. Good battle going on for third and fourth. In third place is the number 18X car of Daffron. Now, as they're going into turn number 2, coming out of 2, we've got a new leader. Marvin Evans in the number 9 car, pulling away from the rest of the field. Good-looking car, Tony, as they're going into turn number 3.
Jim Skipping, who set it up in the high groove, was just a little bit too loose, and Marv Evans was able to get underneath it.
And now, Evans going into turn number 1. Evans staying down low. But I think right now, as we said earlier, the driver in second place making use of the part of the racetrack that is now what we call tacking it. That is the high part of the track. Look at him go up on the outside there. Number 17, Corning. And also a nice move there by Daffron, as Daffron is moving into the third place position. Going into turn, look at this. It looks like we're watching sprint cars here. The way the number 17 car of Larry Corning is handling on the outside, heading towards turn number 3, side by side. No, what a beautiful move by Corning, but he is up high. Evans looks like he can still hold on to the lead. Coming out of turn number 3, front straightaway, into number 4. Up high is 17, Corning. Corning has got the lead, sprint car style. The new leader, number 17, Larry Corning, and look at the way he's starting to put some distance between himself and the number 9 car of Evans. Unbelievable the way that car is handling up high on this racetrack.
That's an opportunity for someone to see Jim Skipping a little bit earlier. He was trying to race high and just could not hold on. The setup on the number 17 car of Larry Corning, absolutely perfect. He's got the throttle all the way down. He's got it set up high, and he's going for it.
Well, you know, we had a little bit of a controversy earlier today, Tony, in that a lot of the guys were asking about Corning's car. Corning does have aluminum heads in that car, and according to our mini-season rules, and that's what we're running up until our fair race, and including the fair race.
Imperial Valley, it's Budweiser, because this Bud's for you. Brought to you by Alfred Distributing Fairgrounds Motorsports.
Problem setting up here. Look at this, spinning there around and around was the number 27 car of Ed Delgado. The yellow is, oh, and look at that. Daffron almost ran into him as the yellow flag is out there. Some of the guys trying to miss him. Richard Rogers gets by. And you know, can you imagine the way Delgado feels sitting in that car with all those cars going all around him? Well, here we go now. We're off the yellow. A little bit of a tap there by number 9, Evans, because he says, I'm ready to go. Corning, get out of my way. The green flag is back underway once again. The leader, Larry Corning. Second, Marv Evans. Third, 18X, last week's winner, doing a good job on the inside of the track. Roy Daffron with the beautiful new body on the car. About 6 car lengths between first and second place going into turn number 3. Oh, car going up high out there and going off the track there. It looked like it was the number 40 car.
John Rowledge Sr. out there. He's sliding off the racetrack. He'll be back, though, in a minute. Of course, without having any sort of a barrier out there, John's able to rejoin the ride.
All right, here we go once again as the number 17 is giving the rest of these guys a bit of a driving school here as he's way out in the lead. Larry Corning, once again, is your leader.
And I'll tell you what, number 98 of Mike Guinness, he's picked up on it. He says, Larry Corning's running high and having great success. Let me set my car up, and I can see now that he's moved to the high side of the racetrack.
Well, as we said earlier, Guinness. It is time for Guinness to take a win here at this racetrack, and there he goes. You're right, Tony. He's working the outside of the track, doing a good job up there is the blue car, as he had just moved into third place, and now running fourth is still Daffron. Running fifth is Rogers. Back to your leader once again, 17, Corning. Corning coming out of turn number 4. You can see the distance between first, second, and third place. Second and third is where your race is right now. Evans still running in second. Running in third is now number 98. Back to your leader once again, number 17, Corning. And I don't think anybody's going to be catching Corning. Oh, that was Don McCullough that spun out there. He's pretty far on the inside of the track. I don't believe the yellow came out yet. But you'll be watching. What nice driving there. Look at that, way up high. Now, that was almost a mistake as number 17 Corning almost went up into our concrete wall. What a beautiful move on the inside and the outside of those two cars. I don't know. Look at the way this guy... Oh, now we've got a yellow coming out. And once again, it was Delgado. As one of the problems, this poor number 27. Look at the rear wheel of that car.
Well, Pete, something we'd like to remind the fans about coming up on February the 19th. It's Enduro 2 at Imperial Raceway. 75 laps in one direction, 75 laps the other direction, and also something very, very special.
Well, you see it on the screen, and I can hear the girl screaming from here. Peter DeLuise, he plays the part of Doug Penhall on 21 Gem Street. They call him the new hunk of television. He is going to be racing here.
And also during Enduro 2, first time for Imperial Valley to get a check of the modifieds. They're going to be at Imperial Raceway come the 19th as well. Those are those modifieds. You might have caught them on ESPN, and they're going to be right here on Fairgrounds Motorsports and at Imperial Raceway. That's on the 19th of February.
We're back under green here at Imperial, and now, whoa, look at this, going right as the green came out. Richard Rogers being spun around. Also involved in that one was the number 18X car and 07 of Brian Floyd. Oh, look at this now, jumping out of the car, and he looks hot. That is Roy Daffron checking out his car, walking around in the back part of the car. Uh-oh. Looks like Daffron might be a little bit hot. No, Roy's not that kind of guy. He is asking that other driver.
I want to see if you want to go get a taco after the races.
Oh, I'm sure.
Roy Daffron with that brand new body on that 18X Westmoreland race car. He really didn't want to get that thing banged up today, now did he?
Have a cotton-picking good time at the California Midwinter Fair and pick all the excitement up at the Valley's best carnival and entertainment place from Friday, March 3rd through Sunday, March 12th. Exciting car races and thrilling shows, great concerts, livestock shows and exhibits, enjoyable children's games, and countless family events and attractions that only this fair brings to you from Friday, March 3rd through Sunday, March 12th. So have a cotton-picking good time at the California Midwinter Fair. Advance tickets available at Fairgrounds Box Office and Valley Plaza Ticket Outlet.
You've been waiting a long time, Imperial Valley, and here they come. For the first time ever at Imperial Raceway, it's the IMCA Modifieds, the fastest-growing modified division in the country. Don't miss the action. IMC Modified, Sunday, February 19th, along with Enduro 2, no wimps allowed. 75 laps one way and 75 laps the other, Sunday, Feb 19th. Don't miss the star of 21 Jump Street, driving to win in Enduro 2.
Tony D along with Pete Scalzo as they get the 18X car of Roy Daffron back underway.
Well, it's good to see Roy back in it, and his fans sure love it. Starting once again now on the back straightaway, your pole position, Corning, second Guinness, third is Evans, fourth is number 1 Rogers. And looking over their shoulder, the green is back underway once again here at Imperial down the front straightaway. Look at the blue car of Guinness. Look at the way Guinness is handling now. You see the number 17 car of Larry Corning taking the high side. Guinness earlier was taking the high line. Now Guinness is starting to run down a little bit lower on the track than Corning, and at this point I believe that Mike Guinness is starting to set up Larry Corning. As you can see, Corning's car is really sliding out. The back of the car is trying to kick out, whereas Guinness's car is handling well. Guinness on the inside. Mike Guinness, what a job he is doing, staying down low. Corning up again high, Guinness down low. Dirt track racing, this is what it's all about. Really, look at the beautiful condition of the racetrack today. Again, Oscar Jones, great job in conditioning of the track. Back to the racing once again. Corning down the back straightaway. It looks like Corning might have a little bit more motor over Mike Guinness, but Guinness's car is handling much better on the inside. And that was a good move, and that was a good shot by Guinness. As you can see, Guinness, although he wants to stay down low, Guinness is riding that car just a little bit higher each time, just getting the outside, the passenger side tire to catch on to the tacky part of the racetrack, the wet part up high.
As usual, great job by the video effects camera crew as they take us right inside the race car. As we can see all the action, the driver's arms flailing around trying to negotiate around the track.
And look at this now. This car was just brought out onto the track. He should have been held up, Tony. He should have been held up in the pit area. He came flying out of the pit area, and this might be a problem here. As you saw that blue car coming on the track, going into turn number 3, going, and there he goes. He's just tangled with the second place rider. What a tough break there for 98 Guinness.
Unfortunate set of circumstances for Mike Guinness. Here he is flying around the track in great competition with Larry Corning, and a car that should not have been sent out of the pits ends up maybe costing Mike the race.
Well, I don't think, not only costing Mike the race, looks like it caused some damage to Guinness's car, as we are under yellow now. Both cars are back underway, but I believe Guinness will be pulling into the pit area. That's the number 56 car with a definite problem. What a tough break there. He came flying down the pit road, and it seemed like the pit steward out there was either motioning him to come on or holding him back. We couldn't see what it was, but they're checking out Guinness's car now. What a tough break. I really believe that the beginning of the heat races, the way Guinness looked so good, he looked so well here in this main event, and Guinness, in my opinion, was looking to set up Corning. He was doing exactly what he wanted to do, and then this happened.
Well, as it happens in all different kinds of sports, sometimes officials make a mistake, and that appears to be what has happened here, and Mike Guinness is going to have to go, of course, to the back of the pack. The good news is he is back out on the racetrack.
Well, they were working on the car quite a bit, Tony, and I think that front end of the car, you can see that front wheel. It seems like the driver's side front wheel is pitched out to the left. That car will not be handling as well as it did earlier. We are back under green here at Imperial. Your leader is Corning. Second is Evans. Third is Rogers. Larry Corning in the number 17 car now, starting to stretch out his lead over the second place driver, number 9, Marv Evans. Look at the way he's pitching that car into the turns. And now Roy Daffrin, number 18X, still doing well, handling down low on the track. Richard Rogers is running third. Jim Skipping is running fourth. The leader once again using that high groove around the racetrack. Look at those hands move as he's going down the back straightaway, going into turn number 3. Pitches it sideways, once again looking like a sprinter out there. But now he's going up so high that the rest of the field is starting to catch up. As we mentioned earlier, the guys at the beginning of this race were using the upper part of the track, but now as we're going through this race, now that tacky part up high is starting to dry out a little bit, and although Corning is getting some traction up there, these other guys that are staying down low are starting to catch up to him because he's not getting as much traction as he was earlier when it was very tacky. But he does have some good motor in that number 17. Look at, once again, beautiful camera work as he is really fighting that wheel going through the turns. He is definitely not handling as well as he was earlier.
And at this time, Larry Corning coming up on a slower car, number 05. That is Linda Alexander. Linda, it looks like she's got some real car trouble. I'll tell you what Linda's doing right now. Pete, she is simply going to finish this race. She figures by the situation with the cars just leaving the track one way or another, there's very few cars left in the race. She has an opportunity to once again this week improve her point standing by just staying in the race, just by finishing.
Well, it's obvious that she's got a sick engine in that car. She is running in 5th place in fast car points now, and that's a good point, Tony. She does want to get the finish so that she can stay up high in the point standings. Once again, back to your leader, number 17, Larry Corning. Oh, there's a car that had a problem there. That was Don McCullough on the inside of turn number 4 as McCullough spun out there in turn number 4. McCullough trying to get back underway. As he does there, a little bit of smoke coming off the clutch of that car as McCullough got back underway. Number 17, Larry Corning, never a winner here since the Fair Board has taken over the racing here. We have had 7 races, 6 different winners. Corning is on his way possibly to a win here as the yellow flag comes out once again at Imperial.
Well, I'll tell you, Marv Evans along with Richard Rogers, they've run strong in the 2nd and 3rd positions here for several laps now, but they have not been able to find that groove to get in a position to really challenge Larry Corning. He's been running 6-7 car lengths ahead of those guys.
Well, I don't think they're going to be able to catch him, Tony. It seems like he's got the definite engine power on that number 17 car, and we've been watching Larry. Larry's been running at every one of our races here, but he has never had the car set up as he has that car set up today. It really is handling well. He can handle down low on the track, but it seems like he likes the higher part, and he's really doing an excellent job. Although he's getting the rear end of that car way up, it looks like he's out of shape. I believe he's got full control over the car at all times. All right, back under racing again now as number 17, Corning, still your leader, running in 2nd place. Number 9, Starvin Marvin Evans. Evans was a past winner with us here at the fairgrounds, but this leader, number 17, Corning, has not won a race since the Fair Board has taken over, and it looks like he might be on his way.
On the way way February 19th to Imperial Raceway. It's Enduro 2. We'll go 75 laps in one direction, 75 laps in the other direction, and added to the show, a big bonus. You're going to get a chance right here in Imperial Valley to see those modifieds. Great show coming up on February 19th.
Yeah, the IMCA modified is going to be great. Here we go. The white flag is out. One more lap to go, and it looks like we are going to have another winner here at Imperial. Only 2 more turns for the number 17 car, the car out of the San Diego area, and it looks like the win is going to go to number... Nice move there once again on the inside. Number 17, the winner, Larry Corning.
Larry Corning picks up the victory today. Today, there was an opportunity for us to see that in all phases of sports, and this being motorsports, that sometimes officials make mistakes.
Well, yes, and we really feel bad about it. The fact of, I think it was Guinness's day. I really believe that Mike Guinness was going to win this race. He was staying down low. Corning kept going high, and Guinness just every lap was knocking off about a half a second, and he was right on up there. Unfortunately, like you say, in NFL football, I mean, you can watch a football game, you'll see a replay, and you'll say, how did that official miss that call? How did he make that mistake? Well, we've got to say that we had an official that made a mistake. We spoke about it during the commentating as you were watching the show, as the folks were watching it, and it was very unfortunate. We should not have allowed that car to come out of the pit area when he did. He should have been held up. But on the other hand, on the official's hand, what his answer back was that he came at such a high rate of speed that the official really was on the radio. One of our other officials, Bob Bell, was saying, hold him up, and whereby him trying to listen to the radio and the driver coming at such a high rate of speed, he just blew it there. He got a little bit mixed up. We did, by the way, disqualify that driver because you have no business going that rate of speed in that apron area. So it was unfortunate. It hurt Mike Guinness. Mike will be back, and Mike is going to be a winner.
Mike's a classy guy, and to show that after the race, he was, I think, probably the person who was the least upset. I mean, obviously, about $1,500 damage to the car, but he was that's racing.
Well, yeah, and again, unfortunately, we apologize to Mike. You don't mind when a car runs into you or you run into a car when you're in racing, but that car had no business being there when he was. And like you said, Mike's a classy guy, and he'll be back.
All the action in 1989, we've got it right here for you. Again, next week, we want you to join us on Fairgrounds Motorsports. We'll have it, all the wheel-to-wheel, fender-banging, high-flying, family action-packed fun. Fairgrounds Motorsports has been brought to you by Budweiser. In Imperial Valley, it's Alford Distributing, because this Bud's for you. Join us next week on Fairgrounds Motorsports. All of the action of the '89 Fast Car Sanctioned season at Imperial Raceway.